Alright everyone, and welcome to The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing 2. My name is John. I'm pretty excited to be playing this game today because, as I mentioned a while back in the closed beta series, that I played the first game, and it was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. It's a small company that made this game, so it's not like an actual game. But if you see this video late up on the 22nd, it's because I had a little or a rough launch, so I couldn't get it working right as it was released, but I got it working a couple hours later, and that's always fantastic. So before we get started, if you could hit the like button, that would be fantastic. I'd really appreciate it. So there's a lot of games coming out from now, the 22nd, until the end of May, and I don't expect this game to be longer than, I don't know, 10 hours, because that's how long the first one was for the most part. So I plan on getting this done before Watch Dogs comes out, but if you're watching this 6 months down the line and none of this really, what the hell, it doesn't really matter. Just enjoy the series if you want, and there'll be a link in the description to the playlist. So before we get to anything, I'm going to show you the options menu. It should be set to how I left it before. Playing on max settings, everything for the most part. It doesn't really tell you much. The advanced settings. So yeah, pretty much max settings, everything. A lot of details and stuff. So I'll be playing this. Apparently you can play this with a keyboard and mouse, or not keyboard, a controller, but I'm playing with keyboard and mouse because why not, right? So we're gonna start a new character. Normal as always. Like in the closed beta you can only play veteran, which was level 30, so we're gonna start a new one, and I'm gonna be the hunter because that's probably the coolest one, right? And we're gonna play on our default normal, and we'll just continue it on. So I'm gonna change it to number 2, since if we just put John Law, then it would like overwrite my save. But anyway, let's get started. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy it.
My name is Van Helsing, and I'm a monster hunter. You could call it a twist of fate that I came to Borgovia to help the monsters who once ruled this land. Although it took a while to reach my destination, at least the detour gave me an opportunity to explore the wilderness. At times, I was really grateful that I had my companion, Lady Katarina, at my side. I wouldn't want her to hear that, though. For a ghost, she can be remarkably vain and murderous. Borgovia is a fascinating land, at least from a hunter's perspective. Also, this is the only place where the ink, the dark material of creation, leaks through the cracks of the world. A long time ago, my father defeated Borgovia's immortal vampire lords and entrusted the land to a group of genius scientists. During our travels, we slowly began to suspect that it must have been a mistake. When we entered the dark city of Borgova, it became evident that the new age of enlightenment had only brought chaos and mayhem. I did what I had to do. I found my father's underground lair and gathered the members of the resistance, the rebellious mortals and immortals, fighting together. And how we fought. It was glorious. We battled impossible creatures. We repelled tides of inhuman invaders. And I wouldn't rest until I defeated the last mad scientist, Professor Fulmigati. He even had a proper doomsday automaton. Honestly, it was a hunter's dream come true. But as it turns out, winning the grand battle sometimes opens up a brand new adventure.
That was a pretty interesting start, and for the most part I'm gonna keep quiet during the cutscenes so you guys can enjoy it as much as I do.
Now that's what I call an explosion! It blew us straight into the tunnels, Van Helsing. Van Helsing? No, don't you die on me. I'm too young to haunt the same place for eternity.
That's touching, Katarina.
Don't give up. You have just defeated your first villain. You have so many things ahead of you.
I'm not dying. I'm just stuck.
What is this? Who are you? Stay back!
Move aside.
I'm warning you.
You're powerless for the moment. Please move aside.
Well, that was fun, Katarina. What's going on? Who is this? Is it a man?
A troublesome intruder. He just appeared out of nowhere and...
And humbly gave my assistance to Van Helsing, the great liberator of Borgova.
Do I know you?
Hurry up. This structure may collapse at any moment.
How rude. What kind of
That's the
saint-
least of our concerns.
Oh.
He's right. The building is crumbling. We must leave.
All
Do you
right.
see my equipment around here?
Some of your things are scattered on the other side of the hall.
I see.
I can't use that.
Wait, this is a... There we go. Wrong one. Okay, so all of this, for the most part, is the same as in the beta. So if you actually
I feel
watched
much
it,
better now.
then it
And
should
finally,
be the same.
You
Hold on.
look the part.
It's not the equipment that makes the hunter. You know that, right?
But it can't hurt when you're facing down a horde.
Just making sure I don't miss anything before we start. And now let's go. So for all of you who are new to my channel, I'm fairly experienced with RPG games. I get the general concepts. Shouldn't be too hard. But I still have to get used to the controls for every new game. That's just standard. This is my one key, right? Yeah. So everything right now is fairly standard. I guess this is the, not really tutorial, but it's like beginning. If you mess this up, you're pretty bad. Alright, so
You made it out. Good. You will find an ink gate at the end of the next hallway. It will take you to your secret lair.
Hold on. First, I want to know who you are.
And perhaps you could explain why you are so helpful. I always find that suspicious in a masked creature.
The mask hides deformations and the scars, the reminders of years of captivity in a lab.
You were a test subject?
Fulmigadi's favorite. Once a powerful being, now only a husk of my former self. Until your heroic deeds brought chaos to the prison. And so I escaped.
You're doing this out of gratitude?
And revenge. Though the professor is dead, his heritage and his allies still remain. This tortured soul wants them to suffer.
So you're proposing?
I must take my leave. We'll talk more later.
alright.
I'm sure he'll return.
Wish the cutscenes didn't have the bars around the top. That would make things a lot smoother. Oh,
Mindless mechanical fiends. I've had enough of you. Die!
well, you might as well. Hold on. So we're gonna want body dexterity for the most part. Pretty sure dexterity is a little bit more important right now. Alright, so good thing it gives you these tutorials, I guess. And this is your skill tree, pretty much. There's a lot of stuff to upgrade. In the first one, Healing was very important, so were auras and passives. And we're just going to upgrade this one right now. And we get 3 of them. So what do we want? Parry expertise. Interesting. And health is always good. Power up skills. Each time you use a rage, your attack will have added effects. It's kind of like if you, let's say you hit your stun attack, and then your next attack will be affected like that. There we go. You can go to each one 3 times, and then it just increases. So with that said, I'll try my best to explain this game if it's confusing.
Is it me? Or has our secret lair changed quite a bit?
Look, humans. They must have used the ink gate too. Now they're trapped here like us. Good. I'm hungry.
That's the boss area. Nice, you get... Oh, never
Your
mind.
servant begs your pardon for bringing bad news, but there could be problems.
You don't say.
This place has a powerful device, a marvel of weird science. It binds this patch of the ink into a loop that won't let anyone escape.
You seem to be able to come and go as you please.
I have a particularly strong connection to the ink. The one thing my captors weren't able to take away.
Then get us out. Take us with you.
That's beyond this one's powers. But a temporary portal could take you close to the device. Once you defeat its guardians, we can disable it.
Why should I trust you?
Trust is overrated. You can take that on trust. The portal will remain active until you leave this area.
I don't trust that humble
Alright.
creature. I bet we could find a way out of this room on our own.
This one seems pretty good, but not right now. The precise one is pretty good. I guess we'll learn this perk for right now. Wait, hold on. Alright, now, what else do we want? Increased damage is generally good. Let's see, what is this? Parry expertise, what do we here? And range damage and melee damage, so we're gonna want that. Alright, let's continue on. Treasure chest. Whoa, hello. Just want to make sure it's my Q and W potions. So this game, it gets really tough, like midway. Not like tough that's just weird tough. You were at 1 for a while. Oh, nice. Or not, cutscene again, no big deal.
Device and you can go. Be ready.
Ready for what?
A storm is coming, Van Helsing. You may find that your work is far from done.
When is it ever?
Fulmigati's army has withdrawn. Somebody is calling them back. They are still a chaotic mess, but they will regroup. Somebody wants to see you fall.
Nothing new about that.
An alliance is what you need. This tormented body is no longer able to fight, but my powers allow me to discover secrets. I can be your master spy, and you can let me have retribution.
But if we're to be allies, at least tell me your name.
A name? Yes. I used to have one. But that person was killed a long time ago. This wretched ruin of a man standing here is merely called Prisoner 7.
I don't know. He might be right. Something's up. I can feel it.
Alright, more skills. I think once you get to 5, you can go up. Next one. Hold on. Cleave is pretty good. Embracing flames. Which I think you can respec all your points at like in the middle, like halfway through. There'll be a town, sort of. You can respec. And we're just looking at all of this right now. These are pretty important. Alright, done.
It all seems so simple. Defeat the mad scientist and ride into the sunset. But sometimes victory leaves you buried under the ruins. I was lucky. Someone saved me. For a change, I'm not the only mysterious stranger in town. But weeks have passed, and the metropolis of weird science is still waiting for its own savior. Outlaws and escaped monsters roam the streets. The resistance is too weak, so someone else decided to take matters into his own hands. General Harker, the military genius of the city, came back from his exile. He gathered the rest of the disorganized army. His forces are a chaotic mess of weird machines. So far, but they're slowly clearing out the streets. He might not have seen eye to eye with Fulmigati, but he regards me and the Resistance as a threat to the city. A coalition of monsters and troublemakers. As a hunter, I won't tolerate others hunting me. I'm ready to fight. I have an underground lair, new soldiers, and my new mysterious ally. I'm quite used to unlikely companions, but Prisoner 7 is the most unusual so far. A former test subject of the mad scientists, master of the ink. He's certainly helpful, but I don't know what to make of him. Now he can prove his worth. Harker's troops are on the move. They want to control the foundries, so he can build more war machines. We will stop them in the sizzling, clanking heart of Borgova. Let the battle begin.
So many cutscenes. Alright, so if the next part it should be like tons of wave defenses, or if it's different, then I hope it is. Because so far it's very, or like the exact same parts from the closed beta. They probably like took the first hour. It's the exact same thing. Yep.
Katarina, shouldn't you help me out with this?
What? I have this strange feeling of deja vu.
Alright, let's go. So pretty much the next.
Van Helsing, General Harker has deployed the Grand Mortars. They're bombarding you with rift shells. Each shell opens an ink gate, so his soldiers have already got through your defenses.
And why should we trust you, you enigmatic, faceless man?
Your humble ally is here to help you, as he promised. You must clear this whole area before they run you down.
How annoying is that?
So much dialogue. But anyway, it's like they took the first hour of this and just put it in a closed beta. So if you watched it, you're probably going to see it again, but maybe they added something new. Who knows? All up for a new. Want that. Wonder if we get some new items. One thing I noticed is like when you click on the ground, it makes a little marker to pretty much show you, show where you've been. And I don't think that was in the beta. Alright, so our objectives right now are go to all the flashing icons on the map.
I need healing.
Also, you see in the top right where Katarina is, you can switch like for her to be offensive, defensive, or just like do nothing, but you get a bonus. We should probably level her up. So generally I like keeping her in her ghost form, but it doesn't really matter. So right now we'll just resistance right now we'll just keep her here. What is the option to change my weapon? Was it Oh, R, okay.
Are you going to give me orders?
That thing is so bad.
I can't do that. I need healing.
Just make sure to take a few hits and then back off, because our allies died pretty quickly. Oh my god. This is not going well. Get them back here. Come on, guys.
Did you see those weapons?
I need healing.
You just love when your allies don't help you. It's like every game too. It doesn't even matter. I got this. Except to eliminate everything. Jeez, you die so fast.
We are doomed.
Oh, nice.
Did you weapons?
Worth. Just finding all this stuff. Wait, this is. Alright, now. Okay, we're good now. Let's go back up to the top. Reputation up. Later on, you just get more of them, so they just pop up. Holy. So many.
Viva la resistance!
Moving on. See, when there isn't groups of like 10 of them, you should be fine. The story usually progresses and there are a lot more other things later on, but right now it's just like, oh, clear all the enemies.
I'm just a simple ghost, Van Helsing. But you might want to use your occult abilities to jump back to the commander.
Oh, I see.
Fear not, lads. Van Helsing is here.
Just looking at all of my choices right now. That's pretty good. Now, characters. Oh, wait, hold on. He was all the way at the top, wasn't he? Yeah, I did. No, I thought he was at the bottom. Oh well, I gotta walk back again.
I've never seen anything like that.